YouTube, it's me, Melissa. Looks like the ocean water. That is not. Turn around and you blow them all up. No. I like to have some good sexy time, so I decided. Dudes were prepping.
Where the hell the zombie apocalypse at? I don't see the zombies wandering.
It's Melissa. Decided to do a video on the latest current thing going on here in this household. My son went to public school, and he actually went to the same school that I actually went to, middle school. He is now a rising, this is summer 2018. He is a rising 7th grader, very intelligent, good grades, but I did not agree with some of the things that was going on in school, socially, in the setting. So I withdrew him. And we live in South Carolina, and in South Carolina, there are laws, as there is in every state, for homeschool. The laws here is that he has to be in 180 days of instruction with some type of journal of his academics. And you have to join a organization. That's the basics. But there's 3 ways to homeschool. You can homeschool through option 1, which is the school district, which is not going to happen. Option 2 is through South Carolina Independent Homeschool Association, and all your academics have to be, your curriculum has to be approved by them, and he would have to take standardized testing every other year. And then there is the 3rd option, which is with another accountability organization, and they have their own little requirements. Like, he may have to have a portfolio of his work, or there may not be anything. So we decided to go with option 2 because I've never homeschooled before. This is a whole new territory for me. I can like constantly refer to their advisors and get help from them. He also would have to take standardized tests on every odd year. So this year he would have to take it. I had spoken to her, and she said that he can take the standardized test from home online, which I think is great. I do have a master's in education. It is nursing education, but nevertheless it is for a educational, it's an education degree. So I know ways, I have a lesson plan for him. I feel like that it can be effective. I feel like we will have an effective experience academically. Joseph's very excited. We actually start July 30th. And we will go through March, middle of March. Now, we do have flexibility. Like, let's say you don't want to do it one day, we can do it on the weekend. We decide to take the weekends off unless we want to do makeup days. So every 5th, 7th, or 8th week, he's got about a week off. He's got 2 weeks for Christmas, and then he's got a week off for Mommy's wedding to go to the Bahamas. And so he's in the regular courses, math, English, and composition. I threw vocabulary in there as well because you're never too old to learn new words. He's got novel studies. He's going to read novels and submit reports. Science, social studies, ancient and classical history is what he's doing for social studies. And he is doing Bible study, playing the trumpet. He'll be bowling as an activity. He wants to bowl. And we're going to dabble with piano lessons. Also, in South Carolina, what else? I think that's it. Yeah, but I think we can do it. If anybody has any advice, that'd be great. Let me know. Any help is good help. We decided to use, our curriculum has to be approved through our second option, South Carolina Independent Homeschool Association, that accountability association. For South Carolina. So we decided we were going to use Easy Peasy, which we are, the Easy Peasy Christian-based free online school. They also have workbooks you can buy if you want to do it off of, if you don't want to be on the computer all the time. We are just going to go and use the online. We're going to go day by day. It's amazing, the lady that made it. So we are going to use that, and that will establish some type of discussion for me and Joseph to go over. I was concerned because his math, he was very gifted in math. As a rising 7th grader, he was supposed to be going into Algebra 1 high school credit math. So I was concerned, and it doesn't really have anything on Easy Peasy. I wasn't sure what to do for him. For honors math, any honors math, you have to do so many projects. He's going to be doing 2 a week, 2 1-hour projects a week in math. And I spoke to the advisor of our organization for option 2 in South Carolina, and she said that she requested that we use different programs so that I don't fail him academically in math. I did not want to pay a lot of money because I feel like education is available, like there's many ways to educate. So she suggested using a Acellus, and it's $9.99 a month. I do not work for them. I am not promoting for them. I'm not advertising for them. But it's $9.99 a month, which is as much as a Netflix account. And you pick whatever subjects up to 6. I chose math. And it fills in the gaps when he tests, as he tests and goes through the course. It fills in any gaps of his weaknesses. So I thought that was good. Math and English, I feel, are like two of the most important subjects. So I chose to use those in his curriculum. Use Acellus for the math and English. Have you heard them doing laundry? And then we're going to do Easy Peasy for for science and social studies and Bible study. Every Wednesday we're going to do geography, which is where he throws a dart at a map. I decided to do that as part of his social studies and geography. Throws a dart at a map, and he has to do some type of report on that country that dart landed on. He'll also be reading novels, Little Women, I think The Lord of the Flies, The Giver, Christmas Carol, Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, Tom Sawyer. I can't remember. There's a whole bunch of them to keep him reading because I feel like reading is very important. He'll have a daily journal because writing is important. And he'll be playing the trumpet, dabbling in piano, has his bowling. And I'm going to try to get him involved in more activities because I think that's important. The social is very important. So, but I'm going to show you his little homeschooling room that we decided to give him. So, Everett and I, we had a spare bedroom that wasn't really being utilized. It was Joseph's game room, but he can put that in his room. I don't care. So we decided to use the spare bedroom for him so that it takes away any distractions and he can study effectively. I work 3rd shift. Everett works 1st shift. So we pass each other about 8 o'clock in the morning going out the door. The plan is Joseph wakes up at 7 o'clock, starts his independent work, which is the journaling, his math, and English online. And then I come in and sit next to him. He's got his own little desk, and I have my own little recliner. I'll sit next to him, and we can discuss the things on Easy Peasy and do that together. He'll also be utilizing Duolingo. That's an amazing resource for anybody. It's free for foreign language. So, but he will also have to come over here on his little wall. I saw this online. I thought that was amazing. He can check his days attendance because remember we have to meet 180 days, and he also has his schedule up here that we're hoping to go by, but I don't know. And that's it. I mean, this is what the setup's going to be for now. He has everything, all his resources, anything he needs, keyboard, his trumpet from last year, all his sheet music that he needs. And I have a ton of books because I have tons of science books. Being a nursing major, an education major, you know, I have all the resources he may need. But if anybody has any advice for homeschooling, something, you know, to challenge him because he is very bright, just let me know. You know, I really appreciate your views. And I will keep you updated. I plan on actually trying to upload the first day of school, depending on how it goes, because this is new and there's room for change and changing things up according to how the day goes. I'm hoping his days are done by 12. because I have to get some rest too, working third shift. So I'm hoping to spend a couple hours a day with him going over schoolwork, and then after 12, you know, he can do whatever extra on his own. If he has to do reading, and he does get tests. His English and math will be taken very seriously. I will be testing him very seriously, but the science and history will be more discussion and not as intense grading, because in the state of South Carolina, as of I think of maybe other states too, you don't technically have to give letter grades unless it's for high school credits. So math, I have to. There's no way around it. He has to have a letter grade for that. But I hope you guys all enjoyed this, and I look forward to keeping you updated. There are tons of other videos I have on my channel about reviews and old nursing ones when I was in nursing school. I actually have one of me and Everett. We're going to be on a cruise getting married. So look for those. We're going to be giving you updates on the wedding and our progress and our reviews about Carnival as well. So have a lovely day. Enjoy your Monday. And don't work too hard if you're at work.